Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a layout for the Shimmerz Paints design team. I am using the absolutely gorgeous April Color Kits. Now if you haven't seen my unboxing, I will leave a link listed down below in the description box. I'm also playing along with several friends for Mix It Up Monday, and this is a YouTube hop hosted by Tara O'Rourke over in the Paper Snob community. I'll leave all the important details listed down below in the description box. So here is the sketch that we were provided with this month for Mix It Up Monday, and this was created by Tara over in the Paper Snob community, like I mentioned. And you can see here there's several different splotches of paint, it looks like, and then a couple little embellishment clusters. I've already picked out some of the paint colors that I think I want to use, and I don't know if you can see all the shine and shimmer in these color swatches, but they are stunning. So these are the colors. I think my favorite in this kit is the Gosh Garnet Inklingz, and at first I didn't think I was going to use that one, but later on you'll see that I make a decision to use that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and grab out these paint colors and just kind of set them aside. Now off camera, I did go in and add some white gesso to one of the pattern papers that I'm going to be using so that the paint would mix around nicely onto my pattern paper. I've got 3 photos that I want to scrapbook today, and they were all from the very first day of spring. So this is Tatum and her friend Sophie. And then they had like a free ice cream cone day at Dairy Queen, so the girls went and got ice cream. And then Dale and I also went and got ice cream, but we went and got ice cream at Mimi's Coffee House. So these photos don't really go together, but they are all from the same day. So I thought it was appropriate to scrapbook them all on the same page. And I apologize, I bumped my camera, so let me move that back. So I'm bringing in the color kits, and you can see here it is just packed with beautiful spring colors and ephemera and all the goodies to make your spring layouts. So I pulled a few things that I think I want to use, and in the sketch you can see here I kind of thought that looked like a film strip. So these film strips were on one of the pattern papers, and I went ahead and cut those apart. I think I want to layer those behind my photos. This month, we received this acrylic title from Color Kitz Designs. This was included in our kit, so I want to use that, and then some of the ephemera that was in the kit. So I already have the gesso on my pattern paper here, so I'm going to add a little bit of water before I start painting. And the first color I'm using here is Pink Lemonade, and it's a Vibez. Now, if you're ever wondering like what all the different paints mean of Vibez, these are super rich spray paints with deep color right in the first spritz. So you get that bold, vibrant look instantly with a Vibez. And then the next one that I'm going to be using here is the Zest Spritz. Oh no, actually wait a minute. I do these kind of in reverse order. I do this green, which is Lawn and Order Shimmerz. Now, with a Shimmerz, they are pre-mixed paints with a really pretty iridescent finish. They dry quickly and stick to almost anything, even slick surfaces like acetate and metal. So that's what your Shimmerz paints formulations are for. So I'm adding a little bit of water and splatters. Next, I'm going to go back to the left side. Add a few little splatters here of that Pink Lemonade Vibez. Now all these paints came in the color kits, so you can subscribe to the color kits, and if you do, or if you make a purchase on the Shimmerz Paints website, be sure to add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section because Shimmerz will send you a free paint. Now this next color I'm going to be using is called the Zest, and it's a Spritz. Now, what is a Spritz? Spritz are super versatile, and you can spray them, brush them on like watercolor, or even use them like embossing powder. There's a lot that you can do with the Spritz. So let me go ahead and put that one down. And what I did notice is I thought that the Spritz dried the fastest of any of these in the drying process. Now, the next color I'm putting on is a Marigold Shimmerz. And again, these are the really pretty pre-mixed paints with an iridescent finish on them. So I love how when you mix and match the different paint formulations on your page, it just gives it so much variety. So it kind of looks like a hot mess right now as I'm painting this on, but as I add water and go back through it, I think it just looks absolutely gorgeous. And then the next color I'm going to use is I do decide to bring in the Garnet Inklingz. I love the names. And in Inklingz, these are solid watercolor pans that you activate with water. They're really creamy and they have a ton of shimmer and pigment. And what I like about this Garnet Inklingz is there is so much gold in this, like it picks up a lot of gold. I also thought that the Pink Lemonade Vibez had kind of like a little gold shimmer to it as well. So I thought these two were a great pairing together on the layout. So I'm going to continue adding the paints, going back with some splatters, going in with a little bit of water. And what I like about mixed media is you don't have to be perfect, right? Anyone can do this. You can add these on any layout, and no layout is ever going to look the same, and it just gives it your own sense of style. So here we go, my paints have dried, so I'm going to go in and add these film strips that was on one of the pattern papers that I fussy cut. And I did go ahead and distress the edges off camera as well. I love that distressed edge look. Now, I printed my photos at home, 3x3 in size, and I do print all my photos at home on the Epson PictureMate 400. And I think the Epson PictureMate 400 is back in stock, so if you've been eyeing it, I will leave a link to that as well below in the description box. I love the way these photos look across here. It already looks so springy. And after all, this was the very first day of spring, so it is totally appropriate for a spring kit. Now, if you didn't have spring photos to document, this kit is just full of lots of color, and I think it just says happy all over it. So you could use these for anything. You could use these pattern papers for birthdays or just celebrations. I mean, spring is great too, but anything what you could pair up with this kit. All right, here's that gorgeous title that came with the kit this month. I love when they include like little extras like this. So this is super pretty, and since it was spring, one spring day is a perfect title. Now, I thought my orange up here got a little wild with the paint, so I am going to add one piece of ephemera up here, so I'm mixing it up just a little bit. So on the sketch, there was a cluster on the upper left and then the bottom right. But since my orange got a little crazy, my Marigold Shimmerz, I could have added a little more water and thinned that out. I decided I'd go ahead and move my clusters to the upper right and then the lower left. So I pulled these two pieces of ephemera. I've got the beautiful pink flowers I'm going to add to the top. And I thought this bunny was super cute. It really has nothing to do with my layout, but I mean, how cute is that? So why not? And then, you know, it's hard for me sometimes because I think I scrapbook more literal, and I'm trying not to be like that. Like if something's cute, I'm just going to add it to my page. It doesn't always have to be so literal. Like a bunny doesn't have to go on a bunny page. It can just be for anything because it's cute. These animals would be really cute on a layout with my kitty Pepper because he loves animals. I think I've said that before in my videos. He loves watching YouTube, like the nature channels, especially the bird channel, but he really likes that there's a fox or a squirrel. He likes that as well. I'm sure he would like bunnies too. Anytime I add my acrylic title pieces, I like to use the Nuvo Deluxe glue because I find it dries clear, and if anything seeps out around the edges, you know that you're not going to see that. And since I do have mixed media here that I'm gluing to, it's important that I use a wet glue so that everything will adhere nicely. Now that cow is just so cute, and I'm trying to figure out a way to use it. I'm going to have to find a way to use it on the next layout because it is so cute. Now I thought about bringing in some other things, but you know what? I don't want my page to get too busy. I'm just going to add a few things here and there. I thought this bow was super cute, and so I want to add it down here to this floral cluster just to kind of give it a little more something something. And then I do want to look for another animal. I think that I could add another animal. Now, normally I would want the animal looking in, but it just didn't work out that way. So I am going to bring in a little chick, and it is facing off the page, which is usually not a rule I follow, you know, but it fits and it's cute. And so I'm going to add this as well. So now I've got a little animal in each of the clusters with the flowers. And then that's really gonna wrap up today's layout. I audition a few more pieces, but I decide that I like it the way it is. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.